Quick start. Download from GitHub releases. Run the eggs directly. No installation required. Choose the optimizations you want, apply them, and restart your PC when you're ready. Always create a system restore point before making changes. Language native name translator English, primary and recommended Vietnamese, Tiếng Việt itsfatduck traditional Chinese ABC 09222001 simplified Chinese Wxu 21 Russian Ruski I foothead French Francais Rabotnop Korean, KLFNN Spanish Espanol Texts Japanese Zarafrip Polish, Polski Dudis 2000 Portuguese, Brazil, Portuguese, Brazil. Mhanelia want to add your language? See contribution Pring MD, Japanese. With optimizerDuck does, Windows itself is fine, but a clean install also comes with services, telemetry, pre-installed apps, and scheduled tasks you've probably never heard of, all quietly running in the background, consuming your CPU, RAM, and disk. At the same time, some features that could actually help you get the most out of your hardware aren't enabled by default. optimizerDuck gives you a single interface to clean up the bloat and unlock the good stuff. It applies targeted system tweaks to reduce overhead and block unwanted behavior, and bundles several management tools so you can see what is running, remove what you do not want, and revert any change if something goes wrong. Every optimization can be applied manually. optimizerDuck just makes it easier for you to apply these optimizations. System optimizations. Over 30 tweaks across 6 categories, each with a clear description and risk rating so you know exactly what each change does before applying it. Performance service host tuning based on your RAM, process priority adjustments, keyboard latency reduction, and multimedia scheduler tweaks for smoother gaming. Privacy disable Windows telemetry, error reporting, advertising ID, location tracking, Cortana, Copilot, and content delivery suggestions. GPU vendor-specific registry tweaks for AMD, NVIDIA, and Intel GPUs, covering power states, clock gating, and display latency. Power disable hibernation and fast startup, turn off USB selective suspend, install a custom high-performance power plan, and disable power throttling. Bloatware and services block OEM app reinstall behavior and Finitune startup types for 200+ Windows services. User experience remove menu show delays, disable visual effects like taskbar animations and transparency for a snappier feel. The optimizations here are researched from well-known tools with large user bases. Nothing is AI-generated or blindly added. Every tweak is chosen for real-world impact. Customize. No need to dig through the registry, just toggles, drop-downs, and number inputs presented in one place. Organized into 4 categories: desktop show or hide icons, this PC, recycle bin, network, user files, control panel, remove shortcut arrow overlays, preferences taskbar alignment, widgets, task view and end task buttons, clock seconds, dark mode, file extensions, hidden files, clipboard history, compact view, snap assist, item checkboxes, classic context menu, and Bing search, gaming game mode, game bar, background recording, mouse acceleration, full screen optimizations, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, system enable unlock on boot, built-in tools, system dashboard view your CPU, RAM, GPU, storage drives, and OS details in one panel. Startup Manager see every app and task that launches at boot, toggle them on or off, and open their file location. Scheduled tasks browse, run, stop, enable, disable, or delete Windows scheduled tasks. Disk cleanup scan and clear temp files, system cache, Windows update leftovers, prefetch, thumbnails, recycle bin, crash dumps, and old Windows installations. Bloatware remover lists all removable apps packages with risk badges, safe, caution, unknown, so you can pick what to remove. Safety changing system settings carries risk. optimizerDuck is built around reversibility and user control. See the privacy policy for details on our data practices. Automatic backups. Every change writes a revert file to a local folder. You can restore individual tweaks or roll back everything. On a click, revert undo any applied optimization from the UI with a single click. Risk ratings. Each tweak is labeled safe, moderate, or risky based on its potential impact. No defaults applied. Nothing runs until you select it. The tool does not enable anything on its own. Restore point prompt before your first optimization. The app suggests creating a Windows restore point. FAQ is optimizerDuck safe to use? Yes, optimizerDuck is fully open source. GPL v3 meaning anyone can inspect, audit, or build the source code themselves. Every release is built automatically by GitHub Actions from the public source. No hidden modifications, no unsigned binaries injected after build. If you prefer, you can clone the repo and build eggs yourself with a single .NET build. The app does not collect any telemetry, usage data, or personal information. See the privacy policy. Does optimizerDuck actually improve performance, reduce latency, or speed up my network? It can help. Every optimization in optimizerDuck is researched from well-known tools, community guides, and hardware vendor recommendations. Nothing is AI-generated, blindly added, or made up. Each tweak addresses a real setting that Windows configures conservatively by default. For example, service host grouping, GPU power states, network throttling, process scheduling. There are no fake registry hacks here. Every change has a documented purpose and real-world impact backed by community testing and vendor documentation. Why does Windows Smart Screen Defender flag the download? optimizerDuck is not co-designed because code signing certificates are expensive for open-source projects. When Windows encounters an unsigned executable downloaded from the internet, Smart Screen displays a warning by default. This is normal and does not mean the file is unsafe. To bypass, click More Info, Run Anyway. If you are still concerned, build the eggs yourself from source. Submit the binary to online sandboxes like any run for independent verification. Can I revert changes if something goes wrong? Yes, every optimization creates a revert file buffer applying. You can undo individual tweaks or roll back everything from the UI with one click. The app also suggests creating a Windows system restore point before your first optimization. Does this work on Windows 10 and Windows 11? Yes, optimizerDuck supports Windows 10, x64, and Windows 11, x64. Do I need administrator rights? Yes, optimizerDuck modifies system settings and the Windows registry, so it requires administrator privileges to run. Does optimizerDuck collect my data? No. The app contains zero telemetry, analytics, or phone home functionality. It runs entirely offline and does not send any data anywhere. Why does Task Manager show 100% CPU after applying the power plan? A known Task Manager display bug triggered by non-default power plans. It incorrectly reports 100% CPU on some systems while actual load is normal. Visual only, does not affect real performance or cause overheating. If unwanted, simply toggle off this optimization. Technical Details Framework, WPF on, NET10, using the WPF UI library for fluent design. Revert System, 4 revert step types, registry, service, scheduled task, shell, with JS on persisted state and thread-safe file I/O. Theming, dark, default, light, and high contrast modes with mica backdrop support. No installer, runs as a single, eggs, no installation required. Backup system, local folder-based backup for every change, with on-a-click restore. Discovery optimization and feature categories are discovered automatically via reflection and custom attributes. No manual registration needed. No telemetry. The app does not collect any user data. Documentation Official documentation guides, optimization details, and usage tips. Contribute bug reports. New optimizations, docs improvements, and translations are all welcome. See contribution Pring MD, Japanese. Community tip Join our Discord server for support, tips, and discussions with other users and contributors. If optimizerDuck helped your PC, start the repo, join Discord for support, report bugs on GitHub, support the project here. Links website documentation Discord issues bug reports, feature suggestions, translations, and sharing your experience all help the project. Disclaimer optimizerDuck is provided as is, without warranty of any kind. By using this tool, you agree that the authors are not liable for system instability, data loss, or issues caused by third-party software or user modifications. Always create a restore point before applying changes. optimizerDuck modifies system settings and the Windows registry. Use at your own risk. We recommend backing up important data and creating a restore point before making changes. See Terms of Service, Privacy Policy, and Disclaimer for more information. License. Thanks to all contributors.